Hello, welcome back to the classes. Today we'll see to the income tax slabs and rates for the year 2019 and 20. Yeah. For us, during this year, we are studying the rates of the year 2019-20. That will be the previous year, because for us the assessment year will be 2020, 2020-21. So that's why previous year will be 2019-20. Therefore 2019-20 tax slabs we are supposed to study. The tax slabs for the year 2019-20 and 2018-19 were almost similar, whereas very minute changes are done, but otherwise it is almost same. Now your total income has been divided into, I can tell, there are four slabs. One is exempted slab, next one is 5% slab, next one is 20% slab, last one is 30% slab. So these are the four slabs: 0%, 5%, 10%. No, 10% slab is not there. Earlier there was a 10% slab. Now that 10% slab is replaced by 5%, then 20% and 30%. These are the slabs what are there for the income tax computation purpose to calculate tax liability. So here the income of the individual person, it may be any type of SSC, it is exempt for him till rupees 2,50,000. Up to rupees 2,50,000 it is exempt for all kind of SSC. Now three kind of SSCs are considered for the purpose of calculation of tax. Now here general category, normal SSC, the person who has not attained the age of 60 years. So up to 59 years, up to 60 years, it will be general category. For him, these will be the tax slabs. As I told, there are these many tax slabs are there. There is nil rate, there is 5%, there is 20% and 30%. So these are the rates what we have. Yeah, the rates will be same for all except super senior citizen or very senior citizen. For them there are only three slabs. For other people it is the tax slabs will be there are four tax slabs. Yes. Now when it comes to tax slabs, I told there are three types of SSCs. General SSC. General SSC is a person whose age is below 60 years. There is a senior citizen whose age is above 60 years. Now there is one more category called super senior citizen whose age is above 80 years. So therefore senior citizens, their age they will come under the age group of 60 years to 80 years. So these things you should know correctly. Yeah. Now here one thing we have to understand one thing. Now here the tax slabs are considered in this way. It is up to 5 lakh, it is 5%. 5 to 10 lakh, up to 5 lakh it is 5%. 5 lakh to up to 2,50,000, above 2,50,000 up to 5 lakh it is 5%. Then 5 to 10% it is 5 lakhs to 10 lakh it is 20%, above 10 lakh 30%. So these are the slabs you have to remember always. Now I told up to 5 lakh it is 5%, 5 lakh to 10 lakh it is 20%, and above 10 lakh it is 30%. So these are the slabs. Now in these slabs some changes are done. I told up to 5 lakh it is 5%, up to 5 lakh it is 5%. Now there is a differentiation for individual SSC, normal SSC, whatever income he is earning up to 2,50,000 it is exempt from tax. It is fully exempt from tax for normal citizen. Yeah. So from 5 lakh to 3 lakh, from 5 lakh, from 2,50,000 to 5 lakh it is 5%. So up to 2,50,000 I told it is exempt from tax. From 2,50,000, 2,50,001 up to 5 lakh it is 5%. So these two rates you have to remember. Whereas 5 lakh to 10 lakh it is 20%, above 10 lakh it is 30%. So these are the tax rates related to general category, normal, SSC. Now there's one more thing for senior citizen. Senior citizen is a SSC whose age is above 60 years but below 80 years. Now for him, for senior citizen, so this 2,50,000 will become 3 lakh. So for senior citizen up to 3 lakh he need not pay any tax. Up to 3 lakh. For normal it is up to 2,50,000. For senior citizen 50,000 more. That means up to 3 lakh he need not pay any amount of tax. But for him there is tax for next to 2 lakh, that is 3 lakh to 5 lakh it is 5%. And if he is getting the income in between 5 lakh to 10 lakh, so for then the income between 5 lakh to 10 lakh, for that income 20%, anything above 10 lakh it is 30%. So now the difference between normal SSC and senior SSC is, for normal SSC it is exempt up to 2,50,000, for senior SSC it is exempt up to 3 lakh. Then other than that all rates are same. I told up to 5 lakh it is 5%, 5 to 10 it is 20%, 10 lakh and above it is 30%. These are the slabs. In that slab, for seniors, for normal SSC up to 2,50,000 exempt, senior citizen up to 3 lakh, 2,50,000 is for normal, 3 lakh for senior citizen. Now it comes to very senior citizen, or we'll call we used to call them as super senior citizen, whose age is above 80 years. For them there is a special concession. If they get an income up to 5 lakh rupees, there is no tax for them. See, for normal SSC up to 2,50,000 exempt, for senior citizen up to 3 lakh it is exempt, for super senior up to 5 lakh it is exempt. Now I told there are slabs. Up to 5 lakh it is 5%, then 20% and 30%. So therefore from 5 lakh to 10 lakh if they are getting any income, it is called as taxable at 20%. Anything about 10 lakh it is 30%. So for super senior citizen there is no slab, and the 5% slab is not there. No slab called 5% slab, there is no slab for them. So for them directly taxation rate will start with the rupees with the 20%, whereas above 10 lakh it is 30%. Now I'll consider one example for each the SSCs. Now the SSC, general SSC, he have a income of rupees 6 lakh. In that case up to 2,50,000 it is exempt from the for him. From 2,50,000 to 3 lakh, from 2,50,000 to 5 lakh, for that income it is taxable for him at 5%. Then 1 lakh remains, for that 1 lakh it is 20%. So same example we'll consider here. 6 lakh is the income for senior citizen. So up to 3 lakh it is exempt, then 3 lakh it will remain. Out of that 3 lakhs, for first to 2 lakh it is 5%, remaining 1 lakh it is 20%. So for other last SSC we'll consider super senior citizen or very senior citizen. For him up to 5 lakh it is exempt. If his income, I told in the example it is 6 lakh. If it is 6 lakh, up to 5 lakh it is exempt. For next 1 lakh it is taxable at 20%. So these are the tax slabs we have to consider for our calculation. Yeah. Along with these tax slabs, there are certain amount of cess and other two surcharges. There are 2 surcharges and there are cess. So when this surcharge is applicable, the surcharge may not be applicable in all the cases, whereas in some of the times it is applicable. For example, I'm telling like this: a person is having an income of rupees 1 crore, then there is a surcharge. If a person is having an income of 10 lakh, there is no surcharge. So 2 amounts are there, 2 caps are there. One is 50 lakhs, one more is 1 crore. If he is having an income of above 50 lakhs but below 1 crore, he has to pay 10% surcharge. Whereas if his income is above 1 crore, he has to pay a surcharge of 15%. These you have to remember. And there is a cess. Cess means it is a tax on tax. Surcharge and cess, these are levied on tax amounts. Now cess is a tax on tax, so we used to calculate all the tax amounts, and on that we have to levy a cess of 3%, that is health and education cess we used to consider. So that is what about income tax slabs for the year what you have to study. We'll see with the help of one more image. Yes, we can consider an example here. Now it is here categorized into various 3%. So here for individual, now we are considering for this particular year 2019-20, we need not consider this thing, almost it is same, maybe very minute changes may be there. Now for normal SSC up to 2,50,000 exempt, 5% slab is from 250 to 2,50,000 to 5 lakh, 20% slab is from 5 lakh to 10 lakh, and above 30%, above 10 lakh it is 30%. So that is for the normal SSC we are studying for financial year 2019-20. For senior citizen up to 3 lakh it is exempt. 3 to 5 lakh means those 2 lakhs it is taxable for taxable at 5%. 5 lakh to 10 lakh it is 20% slab taxable at 20%. Above 10 lakh 30%. Whereas for a super senior citizen or very senior citizen, it is exempt up to 5 lakh, 20%, that is 5 to 10 lakh, it is 20%. Above 10 lakh, it is 30%. So these 20%, 30% are remaining same everywhere. Whereas 5% slab will differ. Here there is a 5% slab from 2 lakh 50 to 5 lakh. Here it is for 3 to 5 lakhs, that is 2 lakhs. Here 2,50,000 amount we are getting. Here there is no slab called 5% slab. Whereas at the end we have to calculate health and education cess at 4% on the income tax after computation of income tax. There is a rebate. If your income is below 5 lakh, you can get a concession of 12,500 rupees, 12,500. If your income is below 5 lakh, then you will get a rebate of 12,500. There's one more surcharge we have to consider. Surcharge already I told. There are two caps. One is 50 lakhs. One more is 1 crore. If it is 50 lakhs, it is 10% surcharge. It is 15% surcharge in case if the amount is above 1 crore. So these are the things you have to understand. You have to see this correctly, understand this correctly. Yeah. Pause the video and write down the concept. So these you can expect this question for section B. You need not worry about this 2018-19 amounts. Only we have to say about 2019-20 financial year. So these things you have to understand. You can pause the video and you can write it. Thank you.